Hello out there in cryptocurrency land. Welcome back to Real Crypto. So we're going to do our video today on Bitcoin, and this one's going to be on Bitcoin only. The reason being is because I know a lot of people like alts, so I'm going to do a different video on alts. But on Bitcoin here, we still have this larger head and shoulders in play. We started to break to the downside, but we didn't get a lot of volume, so we actually ended up bouncing. And then yesterday we had this really horrible article that came out about Peter Thiel and his fund and how they've invested tens of millions of dollars in Bitcoin. Well, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit and I'm going to show you where he got involved in Bitcoin. Right here. He's been invested in Bitcoin for a long time. Okay, so that article, yeah, it's really not much to do about anything. Really not much to do about anything, that article. Peter Thiel's been in the market probably for a year, maybe more. And so he's already made his money. He's not putting additional money to work here. And if he is, it's not near what it was back then. So I think this article is really much to do about nothing. But this move is not. This move actually negated kind of some downside action here. We actually had a smaller head and shoulders here. If you notice it here, here, and here. All right. With a neckline just like this, and this neckline proved to be resistance to the upside here, and then this article news day bar, whatever you want to call it, actually took us to the upside, pretty much negated this neckline. So that could be bullish for Bitcoin going forward. But as you can see here, I have drawn a new pennant in Bitcoin, which I didn't have before these lows. And so now we're living inside this pennant. Really anything can happen. Just like it is with trading, the next move wins. It's really hard to forecast these things. All I can say is that we're living inside of this little bubble. And someone, this is my opinion, someone put that article out there in a lot of really good places to make that thing pop. Don't know why, don't know who. I can't imagine why somebody would put out that article from a legitimate news organization. I just don't quite understand why that happened. So I think someone did that. Someone's trying to prop up Bitcoin by the news with your guys' dollars. That's my personal opinion. Doesn't mean that I don't trade with the charts, because I do, and we've negated this bearish action so far. We've negated two bearish signals, and now we're back to, in my opinion, a flat. We're basically neutral on Bitcoin at this moment in time. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. We're flagging out up here. And kind of next move wins. I mean, we say that time and time again, but it's true. Unfortunately, we're in a choppy market. As you can see, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Where's the next move? Down. I'm anticipating a potential downward move in Bitcoin here. We're not getting a lot of volume up in this area. It was pretty much a one pump chump was this move. I think we're going to head lower, to be quite honest with you. Longer term, I don't know. You know, we did that video talking about the much lower Bitcoin, possibly $2,500, $3,500 Bitcoin. That's technically still possible. It's odds. If you want to give me an odds maker, I'd say 30 to 40% of that being possible. 30 to 40% of that being possible at this moment in time. Okay, now at some point, I'm sure we're going to break higher. At some point, I'm sure we're going to have some kind of a tradable rally. It may come out of this base. I can't say it will. I can't say it won't. But it could come out of the base. And if it does, we have a couple levels to contend with. We have the shoulder level here at the 16.4 level. We have this shoulder level here at the 17.6 level. There's actually quite a few levels in between, but those would be my two major ones. This one's been tested a couple of times. This level here, and we have this shoulder just being kind of an outlier, also coinciding with this particular low. Let me draw that out for you guys. I had this in a prior video. So you can see that trend line right there. That's going to prove some big resistance. And if you actually notice, I did this the other day too. If you notice, if I draw this trend line, that's the wrong trend. That's the wrong line. You have to take it from the breakout point. I'm just drawing lines here, guys. This isn't anything super scientific. But if we go from the breakout point, it actually ends up right at that particular that particular level. So we may come up here and then fail again, and then it's really going to look like that 2013 chart. It's really going to look like that if we fail at a prior high. Although that's just general technical analysis, that's the exact same thing that happened during 2013. But actually during 2013, this high was up here, was a little bit higher. So this is just showing weaker action. And the volume is showing that as well. We're getting a lack of participation on the volume side, especially to the upside. Lack of participation. So overall in Bitcoin, I'm still bearish. I'm still leaning to the bear camp on an intermediate time frame. I say we're neutral. If we can break above here, then I'm bullish on a shorter term time frame up to this 16.4, 16.5 level. And then that, if we go above that, that is a very good bull signal, and I would stop being overall bearish more than likely unless we just fail. And then my viewpoint will change again. But my viewpoint will change with the charts. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a soothsayer. I'm a guy with a mouse. So, all right, guys, there you go. There's Bitcoin. I know I threw a lot at you there. I know it was a lot of bull, a lot of bear, but that's how you have to view trading. And at some point, your trading time frame has to come into play. If you're trading Bitcoin, you're liking this. You're liking this action. You're liking it for the bounce. If you're investing for the long term, you're hoping it goes down so you can accumulate more. Either strategy is correct. You just have to, trade based on your particular time frame. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, hit that like button, hit that alert button so that you get alerted when these new videos come out. And I'm going to do an altcoin video later today, as well as a video on general cryptocurrency market. So look out for those later today, guys. Thank you very much for being here, and I will see you then.